Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. And wow, kind of a crummy week. I was so excited on Monday night about Bitcoin crushing 100K up to 102, hoping that 100K would hold a support. It did not. It broke like wet toilet paper. I mean, Bitcoin I wouldn't say crash, but dipped all the way down to like 91K, 91 and change, 91.4 this morning. Let's look at the chart. It was 91.4, give or take. Yeah, 91.4, and then we're up to about 92.8 now. We did make it up to about 95 in a small attempt at recovery, but it didn't last long and it dipped back down. So the market's mostly been a red day. The altcoins were pummeled as well. So not a really good day for day trading unless you're on the short side. And yeah, not good at all. I again forgot to put Ethereum up, which gives us sort of a overall look at how the altcoin market's doing. The possible reason the federal government announced that they were dumping $8 or $9 billion worth of Bitcoin that it had seized. I can't remember the agency's name. If anyone knows, pipe up. But that kind of FUD may have caused this reaction. But I really liked the CryptNation lifer call today, a few hours ago, where Bryce was talking about the importance of holding on, especially those of you who are long term. He talked about short term trading as well, the incorporation of stop losses if you trade that way. And anyway, this is the Ethereum chart. Bring up the day. Yeah, pretty big spike down. It's up to about 3,700 on Tuesday. And then, yeah, all the way down to 3,150, 32 and change right now. So neither is looking very good, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Look at the hour chart, see if we're getting a recovery. A little bit. We had some like 4 or 5 green candles in a row in the hour chart. And now we got kind of a little top, spinning top there. Not sure what direction it's going to go. So I think there are some opportunities here for some nice low entries and catch some of these dips and retraces. So let's go over Altcoin Alert and see what it has for us. Before I do that, any comments about the markets overall? Anything to add? Any radical um, prognostications? All right. Let's go to Altcoin Alert. Easy mode is off. I'm on the altcoin radar. Do a quick refresh. And we'll start right to left and go with an AA score for the first sort. Look for values 80 and higher, and I don't have any. Got this MOG coin, 78.1. Storm X, 67. That's kind of low. I did look at it earlier. Let's look at MOG. I think this one's on Bitcoin, or I mean, Coinbase. Yes. And this is my 15-minute chart. It's my day trading setup. Supply and demand visible range indicator from Algo. And that's a free one. Got support and resistance. Resistance here in red, support in green. RTI is what I use to set alerts, relative trend index. And I like it when it dips below 20 and comes back. And if we're more of a bull market, sometimes it'll come down, it'll be above the 80 most of the time, then dip to the 50 and come back. And those are good entries as well. But this one spent nearly all of its time in the last few days at or below the 20. So I don't know if I like this. Yeah, there was a break above the 20 there, but it didn't go very far. Yeah, that's more of a fake out. Probably would have gotten in right about here. Break occurred. So less than 1%, that dips again. If you're still in it, well, 4%, that's a really good day trade. You caught that candle wick shooting up there upon the entry. So with that in mind, I think this might be more useful after all. Right click on the RTI for your alert. Crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close, leaves it on all day until you turn it off. Alert name, I usually use the information source, and if you type in something a few times, TradingView will remember it. AA score purchase. And then on my notifications, notify in the app on my phone, toast notifications, pop up on my laptop computer, play a sound also on my laptop, 3 notes reverb, but there's a lot to choose from. Choose the one you like. Click create, and you are good to go for your MOG alert. All right. So that's the day trading setup. A good entry for MOG. Let's look at potential exits. So let's say you get in, like right about here. Where do you get out? I see resistance here at 211. That's a 6% move. That's a great day trade. See resistance here at 10.5%. Very good day trade. Again here at about 13% in the red zone. You're looking at 15%. That's an outstanding day trade. So lots of potential retrace guidance here on MOG. Choose which one you're most comfortable with and go from there. Okay, Robin responded to my question earlier. The Department of Justice wants to sell 6.5 billion Bitcoin. Federal seizure of Silk Road. That was done a long time ago. So thanks for that, Robin. Okay, so that may have had something to do with the lackadaisical market the past few days. We'll see. All right, so let's go to our swing trade setup. Not everyone has the time or inclination to day trade. So I'm going to go to my swing trade setup, which is on the hour chart.
Be first. Huh?
And Linnell, do you have something to say?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. The mod coin looks like a just printed a sell after a buy, but it's in the green zone. So I see this coming up, moving up towards the out of the green zone into the red zone. So probably right around here before that alert would go off, and you're looking at a retrace, 30% in 3 days. That's amazing. So I'm going to set this alert, add alert on SuperTrend. Direction change, you can trade both directions. I'm going to go with a buy, and only once. This is the AA score, and then I'm going to go with my handbell for my swing trade sound. Click create. So when that SuperTrend alert goes off, I'm going to look at the market overall on MogCoin and on Bitcoin, see what's going on. If the overall market's trending up, I might get in on that and look to ride it back to the red zone. Not financial advice, just what I'm doing. Assuming that happens tonight. If it doesn't happen tonight, I'll probably turn it off and not do anything with it. Okay. Any questions on MogCoin as either a day trade or a swing trade?
I have 2 entries for Mog.
Okay.
A Mog coin and then just Mog.
Um, 2 entries.
Which one are you supposed to buy?
Probably whichever one's on Coinbase. Are there two of them on Coinbase?
Both of them.
Hmm. Maybe the one that matches up most closely with this chart.
No,
That's got
Mog
one,
is
two.
not. Yeah, only one of them is tradable on Coinbase.
Okay.
I take that back. Sorry.
All right. No worries. Thanks for being a lookout on that. Let's go back to Altcoin Alert. Yeah, that was AA score. Let's sort the social activity. This is another one of my favorite sorts. I'm going to try to match up fire and fire, or thumbs up and fire, just overall positive information being both on the social activity and trading activity information sources. IOST, which is an older project. IQ, Lisks, the Thorchain. Interesting. That's something I used to trade a lot. Rune. Let's look at Thorchain, Rune. It's been a while since I traded that one. There we go. Get over to the day trade side. My computer wants to be slow. Alright. Trending down pretty hard. RTI is pretty well below zero. So this has a ways to go to get to the 20. We got a little fake out here yesterday or this morning, and yeah, came back down. So I'd say if you want to go in on this one, be careful. Either use a stop loss or keep some funds set aside to buy additional positions, probably at least two, in case it keeps going down before it actually makes a recovery. Right click on the RTI and get that break above, crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close, social activity sort, and then you know the rest. But I like the setup. It hasn't. If it goes over the 20 with force, that would be a good retrace to catch. All right, let's look at this as a swing. Yeah, heading down pretty hard right out the green zone. And it's been in the sell for quite a while. So right click on the super trend, catch that buy, and you know the rest. All right, any questions on Rune, Thorchain as a swing or day trade? Okay. A social activity sort. It's got a 1 hour projected range. It's an interesting sort on this one. Looks like it's changed though. I think it was Storm X that had a value like this where there's no negative value. It had an upper value of like 8% and lower value of 0.4. They're both positive, so I thought, oh, that looks like a no risk trade according to Altcoin Alert. So look at the Storm X. This is one you can find on a lot of exchanges. Storm X has a lot. It's on a lot of exchanges, almost all of them foreign though. So yeah, you'll have to be a member of foreign exchange. It's on Binance US. Look at that one. But I don't think we're recommending Binance US. Yeah, the volume's terrible. So let's look at this on something else. Crypto.com. There we go. So this one has been moving most of the day. It's above the 80. It's above the 100 even on the RTI. So if you trade leverage and want to short something, this one could be a candidate for that. Maybe catch it when it breaks below the 80. It starts to head back down. On a long position, I think you want to catch it when it breaks below the 50, which happened right about here. Let me break out my vertical line. So that was a good entry. And this one didn't quite make 50. That dip ended up working out well, as did this one. Ended up working out well. So these recent dips have done really well on StormX as a recovery. So I think on this one, you go with add an alert crossing up on the 50, which you can just take crossover 50 here and go from there and catch it on the dip and retrace, and it's dipping now. So this one could be in play fairly quickly. On the 1 hour chart, as a swing, I think we're too late. But it's had a big drop on the last hour. Interesting. Okay, let's look at a 4 hour chart. Okay, there is potential retracement back here. So if you took this now, tried to catch this retrace, about 20%, though it could take 30 days. I don't want to be able to trade that long. But if you're more of a longer term trader, that could be a setup you like. So if you want to do that, right click, add an alert on SuperTrend buy, you know the rest. All right. Any questions on StormX as a day or swing trade? All right. So that was 1 hour projected range. Let's look at short-term sentiment. I'm going to match this up with Elder Impulse hourly. Bullish, very bullish. StormX we looked at. Sia coin. And LTO. Huh. Look at LTO. Sounds familiar. I hit the wrong button. Come on, RCI. LTO on crypto.com. Most kind of foreign exchanges. Oh, it's on Blowfin. A friend of mine who trades longer term, more of a swing trader and hodler, is trading on Blowfin. This is an exchange I talked about off and on a couple weeks ago, December, November. And I've traded a little bit on it, but not enough to really recommend it. But it has a lot of coins on it and no KYC. So not sure how long that'll last, but you might want to check out this exchange if you want exposure to more coins. And Robin suggesting looking at STX or Arrow. Okay, I usually ask at the end of my Zoom if anybody wants to look at anything. If I forget to bring those up, Robin, remind me, please. Or someone else can remind me. All right, LTO. Look at it on Binance. It's not good volume. Let's look at it somewhere else. Bitcoin. Poor volume there too. A little bit better than from Binance. So this one is above the 20, but dipping down again. So I think you want to catch it on the next dip below 20 and then back up. And maybe you catch it right about here. And resistance here at 2.5%. That's a pretty good day trade. Again, here at about 6%. And the red zone is up here, at around 10, 11%, which is a great day trade. So this has really good retrace potential. I just don't know if it has enough strength to push above this low zone that it's been in for a little while, most of the day since yesterday. So this one might take some time, but I think it looks pretty good. And then on the 1 hour chart, might be better for this setup trade. So you get in right about here, and the green zone is 19%. I like that. Right click on your SuperTrend and you know what to do from there. SuperTrend buy. Select your sound, you're good to go. Okay, LTO. Do one more sort, then we'll wrap it up. Long-term sentiment, which is usually pretty good for swing trade searches, but I use it for day trading as well. I'm going to match it up with 1 hour projected range. No, Elder Impulse Daily. So a sentiment indicator or an information source combined with a technical one, and those two match up. That's usually good news, but they are not matching up today. We have only a match on Superverse, whatever that is. Not looking good. So sometimes I will trade these the opposite direction. I'll sort bearish, and this will show me something I can short, or something that's been beaten down that's due for recovery. IMX is here. Had some success with this coin before, so let's see what we can find with IMX. Get that RTI up. Yeah, most of the charts have looked like this today. Coin just kind of drifting down on the bottom on the green zone. This has touched down a few times, and it bounced off the green zone here. There's a 4% move, and another one here. 1%, maybe to make an additional purchase, then catch this move back up 3%. That's a pretty good day trade. A fake out here. And then this one's dipped again. So this one's due for recovery. So I kind of like this setup. Comes back, breaks above the 20. And probably right about here, that would happen. And you've got resistance here, 2.89. Here at the bottom of the red zone, 3.6. Top of the red zone, around 5%. So right click on the RTI, add an alert, crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close or only once. And it's long-term sentiment, and you know the rest. All right, so that's IMX for a day trade. On the swing, see if we have a better setup. Yeah, another one down here in the red zone, or green zone, excuse me. And if you get a green super trend signal, that's going to happen right about here. In the red zone, 16%. And towards the top, 18. The very top was like 20. Yeah. So one nice thing about all these, about the market dipping down, is there are plenty of dips to trade, plenty of retraces, a lot of recoveries. So I like these setups. Any questions on IMX? It's the day trader swing. Okay, so let's look at what Robin sent us. So got to stop my share. STX and Arrow. Share again. I like STX a lot. It's one of my favorite day trading coins. I was trading this one earlier this week. Pull up the RTI. Yeah, drifting down, mostly sideways. Not beaten down as much as some of the others, though. And the RTI hanging around 20. Could be a good entry if you're impatient, but I'm going to set that alert on the RTI, wait till it dips down. And if it does, you get in right about here. And resistance here at 2%. Here again, about 3.7. Then the red zone, about 4. So those are all good potential exits on your day trade. So I'm liking that. Set your alert on the RTI. Let's look at the swing trade option. And yeah, we're in the green zone on the red trade. I mean, on the swing trade option, plenty of room to the wet red zone. Yeah, 19, 23% to the top. So next time you get that buy signal on the super trend, that could be a good sign for entry on your swing trade on STX. Next was Arrow, I believe. I traded Arrow on a few swing trades earlier this year with some success. So I kind of like it. And it's on Coinbase too. It's had a harder dip recently. And it's kind of putzing around the 20 now. Last time it broke up, it did really well. So here was our break before. And another break happened right about here and did pretty well. So I like those. And if you did catch another break, let's say right about here, resistance at 5.7, that's a really good day trade. Again, here at about 9.9, 11.6, and then the red zone, 12, 13%. So yeah, I like Arrow as a day trade. Let's look at the swing option. You can catch this on the 1 hour chart in the green zone. Wait till that super trend signal kicks in, probably right about here. And your retrace to the red zone is almost 30%. You're going to be a little more conservative. Here's 12%, 136. 23% around 150, give or take. In the red zone, almost 30, right around 30%, 155. So these are all really good. I'm gonna set this one up myself. So set this up as a swing. That was a Robin suggestion. Robinson credit. And here we go. So I'm hoping this happens tonight before I go to sleep, and I'll set those trade and go from there. Any question on anything we've gone over, folks? All right, Robin, thanks to you for your suggestions. Gone 35 minutes, pretty good amount of time, so I'll let you go. This is my last Zoom call from America. I'll be heading out to Southeast Asia on Monday night, so no call on Monday. I hope to be situated by Thursday night, but I'll be in another continent next time. So we'll talk to you then. Guys, have a great weekend. Good trading time. Bye.
Safe trip.
Thank you.